She entered my life quietly, without drama, without promises that sounded too good to be true. It was the small things that made me believe in love again. The way she waited for me without checking her phone, the way she listened without interrupting, the way silence between us never felt uncomfortable. Love didn't arrive like a storm. It arrived like peace. We weren't perfect, but we were intentional. We chose each other every day. Long walks without destinations, late-night conversations without filters, shared dreams spoken softly as if afraid they might break if said too loudly. She made love feel safe, like something fragile but protected. For the first time, I believed that commitment wasn't a burden but a privilege. There were no grand gestures, just consistency. She remembered the little details, the songs I liked, the way I took my tea, the things that made me anxious. She looked at me like I mattered. In a world that constantly rushes, she made me feel seen. I trusted her without hesitation. Trust came naturally because she never gave me a reason to doubt. She was transparent, open, reassuring. When people warned me that love always comes with pain, I smiled, convinced they simply hadn't experienced this kind of connection. I imagined a future where love stayed gentle, where effort didn't fade, where loyalty wasn't negotiable. I believed love could be permanent if both people cared enough. And she made me believe she cared deeply. Our bond wasn't loud. It didn't need validation from others. It lived in private moments, shared laughter, silent support, mutual respect. I thought love was supposed to feel exactly like this. I didn't know that the same person who teaches you how to love can also teach you how to lose faith in it. At that time, love felt unbreakable. And I believed that what we had was rare. The change didn't happen overnight. It crept in quietly, disguised as stress, fatigue, or distance caused by life. She started replying slower. Conversations shortened. Laughter faded into polite smiles. The warmth that once felt natural began to feel forced. I told myself it was temporary. People get busy. Relationships evolve. Love doesn't always look the same. I convinced myself that trusting her meant not questioning her. Doubt felt like betrayal, so I swallowed it. She became emotionally unavailable while physically present. Sitting beside me, yet far away. Her phone became more important than our moments. She guarded it carefully, turning it away, lowering her voice. I noticed, but I chose silence. When I asked if something was wrong, she smiled and said everything was fine. I believed her because I wanted to. Because admitting otherwise meant admitting that love might not be enough. The effort slowly disappeared. Plans were cancelled. Conversations felt one-sided. I was trying harder, loving louder, hoping it would bring her back. Instead, it pushed her further away. There were signs I ignored, the sudden secrecy, the emotional distance, the lack of reassurance. I blamed myself. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe love fades naturally. I thought patience would fix what honesty could have prevented. She was still there, but she wasn't with me. And I didn't realize that emotional absence is often the first betrayal. I held on to memories while she was creating new ones elsewhere. I stayed loyal to a version of her that no longer existed. Love became confusing, heavy, uncertain. And yet, I stayed. Because walking away from love felt harder than holding on to hope. I didn't know that hope, when misplaced, can become the most painful illusion of all. The truth didn't arrive gently. It shattered everything I believed. I discovered it not through confession, but through inconsistency, lies overlapping, stories falling apart. The person I trusted most had chosen someone else in the shadows. It wasn't just the betrayal that hurt. It was how easily she lied. How calmly she denied. How effortlessly she watched me doubt myself while she protected her secret. I confronted her, hoping for honesty. Instead, I received excuses. She said it didn't mean anything. That it just happened. That she never meant to hurt me. But betrayal is always intentional, even when love isn't. The moment I realized she had shared with someone else what she once reserved for me, something inside me broke. Trust didn't crack, it collapsed. I questioned everything. Every memory felt contaminated. Every promise felt false. I wasn't just losing her. I was losing my belief in love itself. She apologized, but apologies don't rebuild trust. They only acknowledge damage. And some damage is permanent. I walked away carrying questions that would never be answered. Wondering when love turned into deception. Wondering why honesty was too much to ask. She was the reason I believed in love. And now, she was the reason I feared it. Life after betrayal is quiet. Not peaceful, but empty. Love no longer feels safe. Trust feels reckless. I built walls not because I wanted to, but because I had to. I replayed everything endlessly, searching for the moment I should have left. But betrayal doesn't come with warnings loud enough to stop you. It comes wrapped in familiarity. I no longer believe love is unconditional. I believe it requires honesty, effort, and respect. Without those, love becomes an illusion. She taught me that people can love you and still betray you. That feelings don't guarantee loyalty. That promises mean nothing without action. I survived, but I changed. Love now feels distant, guarded, fragile. And maybe one day, I'll believe again. But not easily. She was my lesson. My heartbreak. My truth. And sometimes, the same person who shows you love also shows you why you must be careful with it.